Hello, it's 6:14 p.m. So they have such bad weather that they say the weather is dangerous. So I hear about flash flooding and stuff like that. I only got 32 cents in the bank and a lady gave me $2. So I probably got $3 or something in cash. The buses are almost just about to stop running, so I can't even really get anything decent to eat for $3. So if the weather's that bad, I don't know if there's anybody on the streets, like in public, that would be available to help me out. Maybe that gallery night thing is probably canceled because of the bad weather. So I didn't get to take a nap. I didn't get to fall asleep. And I had a rough morning, but the rest of the day turned out to be normal. I just knew my day was going to be ruined. So narcissistic perps deliberately try to they succeeded at ruining my day. A day that I wanted to be perfect. And I couldn't even have everything good online, both online and person. Online and in person, I had just a rough day. So I didn't get to eat lunch. I didn't get to take a nap. And I've been working on, since that perp made that comment about my writing, I've been writing just about all day. But since it's, we got less than 45 minutes left. So I gotta wrap it up, and I gotta pee too. I gotta wrap it up and prepare to get out of here. I know I can't even be allowed to fix my face to ask for help with $200 plus Uber money to get to a hotel. Or maybe I could find a downtown hotel that probably would be about $200 or under $200. I don't know. Well, I have to take a bus. Well, the buses they stop running, or to take an Uber to get over to a hotel or whatever. So, at least if I can't get a hotel room, or since I can't get a hotel room, at least keep me in your prayers and pray for my safety. Pray for my safety with this weather. Pray for my safety at least. At least pray for my safety. And then, as I said, I have only 32 cents in the bank at the moment, and probably about $2 or $3 in some change. Probably $3 or $4 total in cash. And that won't even be enough to get me like an appetizer or something downtown. And then I won't have really any money for any breakfast tomorrow either. So, I'm not suffering hard enough for narcissistic perps, and they feel like, I need to starve, or that I need to, they're going to have dinner to eat tonight. They had their breakfast and lunch. And I'm so greedy and so entitled, and I'm going to keep on bringing that up too. I'm so greedy and entitled. But they're blocking me from making my own living with writing and stuff, And speaking of making a living and trying to work and stuff, I finally got a hold of the so-called maybe hiring manager, the guy who did the interview. I don't know if he's the hiring manager, but he did the interview. And he told me for that job that he's waiting around for background checks. And that's what's taking so long. He said he didn't know why the background checks were taking so long. So it might be pushed back further than I thought next week, So I'm guessing that gallery night is canceled, tonight because of the bad weather. And I don't know if it'll be postponed. And I'm smelling all kinds of funky. Like was it yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning I had washed this outfit. And they caused me forced urination and I'm menstruating. Yeah, you gang stalkers got me out here. Forced urination and I'm menstruating, so I stink double, and then it's summertime. And so my feet smell bad, and my shorts smell bad. And they're a little bit kind of wet, So, and I'm probably going to be uncomfortable, tortured, and cold. And, I'm hoping to not get swept away by flood waters. They say you're not supposed to even walk through flood waters. And I hate to get struck by lightning. I'm scared of that too. To be struck by lightning or get swept away with flood water or, whatever harm thunder can do. So that's why I have the fundraiser up, hoping to get back on my feet or get permanent housing or get a car or something along those lines, And so I noticed that on only one of my videos, I think I did 8 videos and this is probably the 9th, and me being on the streets, it's going to be some more videos today. Unless the rain is that bad, But even in horrible weather, they still gang stalk me the worst when the weather is too bad. So I might be getting angry and agitated because, me getting mad and agitated because I can't film them or show what they're doing. So all those videos that I did, one person gave me 1 thumbs up on those videos. So, and from the videos from yesterday, they're still manipulating the thumbs up and thumbs down. They're really trying hard to suppress me, And I apologize if it bothered y'all that I did a lot of community posts this morning, from the screenshots of online gang stalking and harassment, to show y'all that I get it both online and in person. So, and I'm pretty sure that made the gang stalkers infuriated because they started to try to make certain comments, but they couldn't get through because I had their accounts blocked. So they couldn't get through to hurt me with their more abusive words. But they still keep trying to destroy and damage me and slander and lie on me, And it's like many top professed targeted individuals are selling out and turning into perps, and they're doing it discreetly and secretly, and then outwardly leave everybody to think that they're still Christian and targeted, but behind closed doors, they go around perping and abusing people. Well, why are you financially well off then? So, and it's really insane. I showed y'all the perps bragged and admitted about how they ruined my reputation in the TI community before I even knew about it. And then it was too late. Targeted individuals, they really have turned against me and don't like me. And people who I least expect would have turned against me and betrayed me, they're the biggest ones. And it's a big shock because I never thought that they would think that way. It's numerous of them. So, they really do have a narrative change once they flip and sell out and then pretend like they're still being targeted. And then, they lied on me, the gang stalking network. They bragged and admitted that they lied on me to the TI community, saying that my reputation is in ruins. And they lied on me and said that I'm the one who's the perp. and stuff like that. You know, they're making my nose itch and other parts of my face, my body, and even my stomach on the right side. My lower right side of my stomach near my hip, they got it itching and I'm scratching my stomach right now. So I'm trying to not talk too loud. So yeah, I'm scared of what to do, and people don't care. They will leave you to die when they could help you, but they just don't want to. But they do have some people who are struggling and can't help, and I understand that too, you know. So it's and I'm pretty sure. I mean, well, I don't have the money at all for anything, you know. And it's hard to try to get a room for rent because I can't do roommates, and this roommates is trouble, you know. And I don't do well with living with people with my disability and everything. They see me as trouble. So, but then again, they make it hard and almost impossible to rent a room from somebody. If they rent you a $400 room, then it comes with bed bugs and you get scammed out that $400. But it's like a decent $900 a month. They want you with a job and a car, and Social Security does not count. And then you're not allowed to stay in there all day. They want to make sure you leave the house every single day and only go there to crash at night. And then they treat you like they don't trust you. And they want proof of reliable vehicle and insurance. You basically have to have your own car in order to rent a decent room out of somebody's house. They're making it just so hard. They're making it so hard. So, yeah, I mean, I'm scared of being out there in bad weather and then having really nothing to eat. I checked the points today for the hotel. I checked the points, and I guess the points didn't get credited yet, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And it looks like I would need, like, maybe after these points get credited, maybe I can stay, like, if I had help, I could stay in the hotel for almost free or very, very cheap, or probably pay for another night and then get a free night and then get some more points that would go to accumulating more, you know. So, but also is okay. It also is hard, you know, trying to find permanent housing. And then they want 3.5 times the rent, being the income being 3.5 times the rent. You know, 3.5 times the rent, the income, and then my Social Security plus a $12 an hour full-time job, and that still is not enough for like a $700 or $800 place. And then when I try to call and ask, they say, well, you had to have had that job for 6 months in order to qualify for that apartment, that $800 apartment or house that you're trying to rent. Then you have to have a job for at least 6 months. And the same thing with the car. But in order to have a car and insurance, you have to have an address, a permanent address, and proof of a utility bill. So that's some of the things that's holding me back. All I could do, why won't they just let me sell lemonade on a corner and make my own income like that? I wouldn't even want to sell lemonade, but, you know, sell anything and make a living off of that. I mean, they blocked me from selling and making money off my writings, or even if I want to offer to write for free, and if you want to donate, you can do that. They block all of that. They try to block you, and it's like they trying to make it hard for people to suffer. I think that people can run their own business I think that more people be more motivated to want to work, and there can be entrepreneurs and be independent and be creative. But the satanic system won't allow you to be free-minded. They want you to be enslaved, and if you challenge the status quo, then you're labeled crazy or a conspiracy theorist. And you become a targeted individual. And they want to watch you at all times. So I still have not submitted or caved in or sold out. They wanted to think that they can get me to sell out in exchange for trying to dangle a slice of pizza in my face. Well, more like psychologically, not physically. But they want to make like as if I'm supposed to sell out in exchange for pizza. I'm like, y'all getting really desperate and ridiculous. They must figure, oh, Candy's greedy. She'll probably, take an offer to sell out if we offer her food. And mocking my homelessness and stuff. I rejected those offers. And they need to stop playing with my life. My life is not to be played with. I'm doggone serious. So, and then people make false offers, false promises to offer me a car, and then go AWOL on me, or stand me up, or they make false promises to co-sign with a car or an apartment or something, and then go AWOL on me and make false promises and stuff like that, So I had been trying to catch up on certain writing projects, personal writing projects, whether it be journaling or blogging or short stories or whatever. Today I try to catch up a little bit on a couple of more, just one of my blog posts is kind of disorganized, and two of them because I've been sleep deprived, So one of them I have to kind of proofread partially, I guess, proofread it, and then go back and edit it and all that, So I guess I have to just suffer in the bad weather tonight, or unless somebody can spread the word on their social media and share my Ko-fi or my blog or my fundraiser or my Cash App or my Venmo or PayPal, either one of those, to donate and help me, get out of the dangerous weather and hopefully have something to eat. So let me see. I think they got about 3 hotels downtown, but they're more expensive just because they're downtown. And one of them is fancy and historic. But, yeah, I think there's 3 hotels downtown, but I'm not sure if there will be $200 tonight, or I don't know how much they're going to be. And I don't even know if they have any openings tonight, or if they have any vacancies. But other than that, I would have to take like a $20 Uber ride and like pay, yikes, like almost $200 to stay in a hotel. But then if I were to go far, where I just came from, that would be like a $30 Uber ride. But then, almost $200 for a hotel because it's Friday. But then no deposit. But if I were to go some of the other places, it would be like $20 for an Uber ride, and then about $200 deposit plus $50 or $100 depending on where I go. But some of the hotels and motels I'm wrongfully banned from, I've been talking about that, due to the gang stalking and stuff. So, I know for a fact that that's out of the question. And if I were to get help, that would be such a miracle. That would be such a miracle for me to actually have help, for the night. And I don't know what tomorrow night is going to be like, But, so I've been here since approximately 11, somewhere around, about 11 o'clock. I came an hour later after the library opened. So far as I know, I hate to be in this financial predicament, and I showed y'all another job had rejected my application earlier. So then I got no response on some other applications. And I don't trust living with nobody because of, certain things that had happened, including what happened recently. I don't trust to go live with nobody. I don't trust to go live with anybody. Profess Christian or not, I don't trust to go and live with nobody. Because they got a lot of occultists masquerading as Christians nowadays. And what am I going to do? So I mean, I see some people on Twitter who put in their bio about being a witch. They got over 12,000 Twitter followers. And they get like hundreds of retweets and likes on their evil books. Talking about how they're a psychic or brag about being a witch or whatever. And those are the people who get respect. They get respect. And they get a lot of people likes, shares, comments, retweets, lots of followers. But people trying to criminalize me trying to make a living. And as I said, me being forced to be needy and dependent, and being blocked from being independent and on my own, and forced me to be infantilized. People have less respect for me, because everybody else, they can do whatever it is that, and not be judged. But I gotta be judged for my every move. And I hate that tonight or this evening, I'm probably gonna end up getting wet in the rain and be tortured and uncomfortable and shivering, cold and wet for so many hours, all night and all morning long. And as I said, I'm menstruating. I meant to say y'all gang stalkers forced me to be out here on the streets. And then when I do get a job, they make threats to take my job away and make me homeless again. Make me homeless back on the streets again. But sometimes the in-person gang stalking co-workers, they do a good job of that. And the managers, they do a good job on their own. And just dealing with people that's just rude. That's why I feel like I really don't want to have to be under other people's slave and work underneath nobody and have co-workers and managers and stuff. I wish I could just do my own thing and survive on my own and just, make a living from my writings. I mean, and if the gang stalkers would stop sleep depriving me or having me in this homeless situation, I mean, I can think better, and my thought process would be a whole lot better. My writing would be more coherent and everything. But they're doing this deliberate and by design. So so anything y'all can offer, anything y'all can donate. I hate to even have to ask because I don't like to be forced to be dependent and needy, and they stop and block me from being independent. So anything, y'all can spare, would be greatly appreciated. All these people who profess to be Christian, and then they got their nose turned up arrogantly and refuse to help. And, and then they sit there and make me suffer in bad weather as so-called punishment that I deserve. So, I hate walking around. I'm embarrassed to smell loud. I smell loud with bad odor because of the forced urination and the gang stalking and stuff and the directed energy weapons. So it's now 6:40. Ooh, wow. So yeah, I gotta leave and I gotta go now. And I gotta leave in 5 minutes. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pack up and get out of here. So thanks for any help in advance.